Yankee Jeff here with It's Not Your Fault. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you guys coming by and stopping by and seeing what I have to offer this evening. I got a fun one for you tonight. This is a comedian, actor, Zack Galifianakis, who's talking about his path to recovery. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. It's really kind of sad, but also poignant and humbling, the fact that he opens up like this on national television. He's on Conan O'Brien's show and talks about his aha moment, the reason why he hit rock bottom and why he decided to become sober. And at the end of the video, if you would please stick around because I have to ask you a question. But here, let's go ahead and get into this. This is Zack Galifianakis talking about his path to recovery.
You look fantastic. You've lost some weight.
It looks good.
Around 2 ounces.
I was gonna say about 2 ounces.
Yeah. No, I stopped drinking and I just kind of put the weight off.
Really? So you stopped drinking and the weight just, because they say that can really make a huge difference.
Yeah, I was having a lot of vodka with sausage and
Was the sausage in the drink?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Delicious.
Yeah.
But bad for you.
Bad for you.
Swizzle sausage.
Yeah.
But I was getting in too much trouble with the drinking stuff, so I just kind of.
Was there an incident that sort of, because everyone, if they stop drinking, there's usually one thing that happens that makes them think, okay, now I gotta cut back.
This was about 20 things. One night I was walking. That's it. That's the story.
You just were like, I've got to stop walking. This walking thing is terrible.
I was walking through New York, and I was walking over towards one of the bridges to walk home, and I was on the Lower East Side, and I had gotten into the whiskey that night, and I was listening to my headphones, and this guy in a Jaguar, how do you say it?
Jaguar.
Yeah, one of those, cut me off when I was crossing Ludlow Street.
Yeah.
Now, if it had been a Chevy Lumina, I wouldn't have cared.
Right.
But this is a Jag, and some fancy assholes in there, and
Yeah.
And so as it cut me off, I hit the car as hard as I can with my hands. Just like, bam. Hey, I was like, oh man, Zach, you're real cool.
Yeah.
And
I've had some whiskey, I got my headphones on, I just hit a Jaguar.
Yeah. And I just keep walking and tap on my shoulder about 20 seconds later. And I turn around and it's 2 6'6" guys.
Oh.
12 by 12. And
they were cubes.
They were cubes. But anyway, there were 2 huge 6'6" guys, and I turn around, I take my headphones off, and they both at the same time spit in my face.
You're kidding.
Mm-mm. And I don't know if you've ever been spit in your face non-sexually, but but all I remember is being so stunned, and they walked away. I didn't really even say anything because I didn't know what to say. And I remember reaching into a trash can and grabbing a beer bottle and saying to myself out loud, "Nobody spits in Zack Galifianakis' face." I threw the beer bottle at the car, and it missed. And that's my story.
Yeah. I wish you had said.
No, nothing big happened. But that's one of the reasons
You decided to cut back.
Yeah, cut back a little
The guys didn't recognize, they spit on you, they obviously didn't recognize you. What about, now...
I was wearing a Nixon mask.
Well, this story's changing a lot.
No, I don't think, no, they didn't recognize me.
No.
If they did recognize me, they probably would have done more than spit in my face.
Yeah, but I'm curious, do you like, we've known you for a really long time, and we've seen you blow up and become this big star. Do you like being famous and being recognized?
I don't, and I understand the irony of saying that on a talk show. But I don't. I've had trouble. I'm kind of private, and I try to. If I see a pack of teenagers walking my way, forget it. I will run.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll run the other way.
Yeah, run the other way for sure. Yeah, it's a tricky thing to be noticed.
Do you notice that there's a kind of it's a certain kind of person that notices you more than?
Well, it's never anybody wearing a doctor smock. It's always somebody like with a Who Farted t-shirt.
Never a surgeon?
Never a surgeon.
That was interesting. And of course, he's making light of the fact that he had his rock bottom moment, and I think there's a lot more to that story, I think, than actually he shared on TV. But Most comedians, you'll find, most comedians are very insecure, shy people. They tend to gravitate towards drugs or alcohol to try and ease the burden of the anxiety they face, talking in front of crowds or performing on stage, etc. A lot of people say that comedians are also very unhappy people. I mean, you can go back, you can probably run off 10 people right now that were comedians that overdosed or drank themselves to death. But Zach's a good guy. He seems to be a really good guy. But the question I wanted to ask you guys is, did you guys know that Zack Galifianakis was sober? I did not know that. And just leave me in the comments, let me know if you know if he was sober or not, because I think it's very interesting to show that him living in Sodom and Gomorrah, Los Angeles, and he's still able to keep his sobriety is a testament to how strong he is and how much confidence he has in his program. So it does work if you work it. You have to keep on coming back, though. You just got to pray. Say a prayer for the prayerless, say a prayer for people that are in recovery or trying to find serenity. And by all means, it has to start with somebody, so I might as well start with you, right? You. Talk to you guys soon. God bless you, and by all means, keep coming back.